Demetria and her 11-year-old daughter, Michaela, know its importance firsthand, and they're here with us this morning to share their story. Demetria, first, for people who don't know, what is sickle cell disease and how has it impacted your life?
Yes, so sickle cell disease is a genetic blood disorder that's basically transferred from parent to child. A person that has sickle cell is going to have abnormal hemoglobin, which in return loses oxygen, and your blood cells begin to sickle. And sickle is like a crescent moon shaped blood vessel instead of it being circular. And so when they're trying to pass through your blood vessels, it just begins to clot and causes lots of pain in that area and just affects the body, and it can affect any single part of your body. So
how did you deal with this?
Yes.
With Michaela now?
Yes, so Michaela was born with sickle cell, and she's been hospitalized dozens of times. And she goes to the hospital, she's had surgery, and it impacts our daily life. Michaela is strong, very brave, very tough, but my life has changed since I was introduced to sickle cell disease, and now I want to become an advocate to help other people going through the same thing.
Michaela, what do you want people to know about sickle cell?
What I want people to know about sickle cell is that it's a really hard disease, and you go through a lot, and you have pain, go to the hospital, and people like stress, like my mom, and it's just a really hard disease to have, go through a lot.
Demetria, can you go into this concept of your sickle cell status, and you're going through life trying to find love, and you have to consider passing it on to a child?
Yes. So luckily, since 1985, there's a newborn screening here that's passed in Indiana. So every child is born, they actually are screened for sickle cell disease. It's predominantly, a minority disease, and so anybody born after 1985 should know their status. I have sickle cell trait. Michaela's father has the sickle cell trait as well. And so that's something that I knew and he didn't know at the time. And so it's something that, just understanding the concept of, your status and where you're at, and just understanding this is really hard and painful disease, and you should really know exactly who you're going to be with. And it's kind of scary because, you're dating someone and you don't know they may have the trait or the disease, and you want to make sure you understand that before you have a child, for sure.
You called yourself an advocate.
Yes.
And what are we pushing for now? What still needs to be done here in Central Indiana?
Yes. So in Indiana, we want to raise funding. We want to increase funding. There's zero adult funding right now. We actually just passed a bill recently that helped gain funding and access to funding for adults that have sickle cell disease. We also want to raise awareness. A lot of people don't even know what sickle cell disease is, nor have they even met a person that has sickle cell disease. So, me and Michaela, we like to talk to people, share our story, let them understand that this is very painful. It's changing lives, it's impacting lives all around our city, our state, even our nation, and around the world. So, the treatments for sickle cell, we're behind. There's not fully a cure. There's about 3 different medical treatments, but as of right now, we don't have a full cure, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Let's talk about how people can help and get involved. Yes. You have the walk coming up.
Yes, so the walk is on what day, Michaela?
June 22nd.
It's June 22nd, and so we're super excited. It's our 23rd annual Sickle Cell 5K Walk and Run. The Martin Center Sickle Cell Initiative here in Indianapolis is a great place to go. It's a safe haven for us. They've helped us from the day Michaela was diagnosed with sickle cell disease, and they've just been supportive. They help us in every avenue, and so just go into their website. You can register for the walk. It's coming up, and there's lots more events that we're looking forward to help those, to aid and enhance the families of those affected by sickle cell disease.
And that's in Indianapolis, Riverside Park, June 22nd.
Yes, it is.
Michaela, anything else you want to add? What did we miss? What do you want to tell everyone? You need to go back to sleep. Is that what you're telling everyone? Mom got you up too early.
A little too early. But make sure everybody comes out and support. Yes. And just, if you know anybody, if you would like to just volunteer or even just come out to be an advocate and just help out and show your support to those, we would definitely appreciate it. So come out June 22nd for the annual Sickle Cell Walk.
Demetria, Michaela, thank you so much. Michaela, do you want us to tell everyone we'll be right back?
We'll be right back.